Good morning, friends. This is Duvuri Venugopal from Banaras University. Welcome to the series Let Us Learn LaTeX. This is the 12th lecture in the series. In this lecture, we will see how to insert graphics in a LaTeX file. Let us start a new document. File, new. Okay, here it is. Document, class, then article. The next thing is begin document and the document, and here make title, and for this making the title we should give the title of the article. The title of this article is inserting graphics in LaTeX, and author is, as you know, Guru Venugopal. And for inserting the graphics in LaTeX file, we have to use a specific package. Use package, and the package's name is graphics, GRAPHICX. Okay, there is another package called GRAPHICS. We don't use that one, we use graphics. And save this file. I am saving this file in the directory, okay, LaTeX class and graphics. Save. Now your figure, that is either JPG or PNG or PDF, you can insert these figures in your LaTeX document, because we are using PDF LaTeX. However, if we use the pure LaTeX, then we can insert only EPS files. Okay, to insert this figure, we have to use include graphics. Okay, and then the name of the file. Key values I will tell you later. What is the key values? These are the options, and I have kept a photograph in the folder LaTeX class. Now I am compiling this document. Okay, so with figure it is came, but the figure size is very big, that is why it came like this. So now we can define what is the size of the picture, what should be the size. So here it will be like this. We can sell width is equal to, okay, 2 cm. Then immediately what happens, it will come like this. Okay, or you can say height is equal to 2 centimeters, will become like this. Or you can set both height and width. Okay, now I am selling only width is equal to, okay, I am telling instead of 2 centimeters some 10 centimeters. See, so this is the simple way to insert our graphics. Include graphics, no space, include graphics, then name of the file in postage brackets, and in the square brackets before this postage bracket we will give the width or height. Okay, if you give only width, automatically the height will be taken. And we can say height also. Suppose if I say height is equal to 3 centimeter, okay, what happens? The figure will be distorted like this. Okay, so the best way is tell only either width or height, will be like this. Or you can say another method, 0.5 of line width. When we say this, then line width means margin to margin the place. So half of the thing it will take. Okay. Now when I compile, this is half of the line width. If I say 9 of the line width means if line width is 10 centimeters, then it will be 9 centimeters. Like this also we can control it. Another thing is I can do more gimmicks with it, like I can tell angle to it. Angle is equal to, if I say 90, what happens? See, okay, or you can specifically say 60 degrees. So like this you can tell angle also to set. Then, but this is a simple graphics, but there is a command called begin figure, end figure. One environment is there, begin figure and end figure. If you put this, we can do many things. You can say centering, okay. Then you tell include graphics, okay. Width is equal to 0.5 line width and then no angle DVG 5, okay. Now I can put a title also, caption, okay. So this is the like this, and I can put immediately one label also. What I put is fig DVG. Okay. Now when I compile this document, what becomes? It will be a float. Float means generally any standard document figures are generally given either in the top of the page or in the bottom of the page. Generally in the middle of the page no figures will be given. Okay, like these tables also, the top and bottom. And a LaTeX document can have 3 floats in a page, 2 floats in the upper side, in the top of the page, and 1 float in the bottom of the page. Okay, suppose I will put something like this. Section, introduction. I am doing some typing like this. Okay, and I can put a subsection, okay, some dash like this, and I can type like this, anything, okay. When I compile this, you see, first it was typed like this, because it is not a float. I just put include graphics. So I will remove this one by simply putting a percentage symbol. Okay, like this. And this figure is somewhat bigger one. That is why it is coming here. Or we can tell it, okay, TBPS. T means top, B means bottom, P means page, yeah, like this, top and bottom. I can give it, and I will also reduce the size of the photograph. And now compile it. Still it is coming on the side, and there is one H tag is also there. If I put H, most probably it will take. Okay, I put H. That's why it has taken immediately where I have put the photograph. So this is the method. And what is the why we should use figure? If we use this figure environment, there is this caption option is there. So using this we can automatically create our own list of figures. Like this. Now when we compile our document, what happens? See, the list of figures will also come. You will get everything, and we are also having this label also. So I can say in figure, I will say ref, okay, the photograph of the author is like this, the type. And when I compile this document, you see, like this, you can refer to the figure also. In figure 1, photograph of the author is given. Like this, you can insert any number of figures. And there are other small packages are there also there, like pair pickings, like that. Using that, you can give your figures in the margins, like that also. So for the present, we will just see, we have seen how to input our figures in a LaTeX document. For this, today this is sufficient, I think, to practice this, and in the next session we will see how to create tables. Okay, after that we are generally ready to create a big document. Okay friends, so no specific books are there, only the same old books are referred. So in the next lecture we will see how to insert tables, how to create tables. Thank you very much for patiently listening. Thank you.